Howdy guys, I'm Full08, your favorite Wolfgirl Enthusiast, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Dream of 5 by Parrhesia and Lumi. Today it's time for a very surprising Gaiden chapter appearance with Chapter 17X Reclamation. I was not expecting a Gaiden chapter. I wonder if this one will have something to do with Thyra? I hope so. She is my new favorite character after all. Potentially favorite. It's either her or Gareth. I'm between the two. Maybe Colbane. Colbane's up there. That's my top 3 for sure, like absolutely guaranteed. But either way, let's see what this one's about. 15th Ruby Rise, Year of the Osprey, Pontiff Township. After seeing off Farrell's forces and securing Wycliffe, we've had an almost restful night at the nearby town of Pontiff. They were dubious, but in no place to deny hospitality. I did my best to enforce discipline. These poor dudes have it bad enough with their supplies commandeered. They don't deserve bored soldiers starting fights. Yeah, although I don't think any of our crew would do that. Maybe the hangers-on, so to say, like the extras that came with, if there's such a thing. It does seem that the story has implied that there are like extra, soldiers with us other than just our crew. So maybe those guys would. We'll march a short distance to a sympathetic local lord's town so we can impose on him through the night. We need the rest as badly as the resupply. Fog of war. Is that what I'm hearing? Last night, as we sat around the heaving banquet table and I tried making conversation with the mayor who was clearly scared witless, I couldn't help but notice something. The way Hereward, Wycliffe, and yes, Arcade conferred with one another, it seemed organic, as though they were truly old friends. Perhaps I'm making too much of it. Yet it was a reminder I found less than comfortable. These are Arcade's people. He knew them for decades, and I am nothing but an interloper, though they may all bow to me. She's definitely aware that there's something. It's kind of nice to see, but I don't think she's directed in the right direction, in a sense. Which is a good thing. Like, for the story's sake, it's a good thing, but for her own sake, I wonder if she'll catch on soon. Idyllic, is it not? To stroll through this town, one would never suspect a war raged without. One might think that, yet I look around and only find more reasons for war. Such fertile plains must be in high demand. Certainly in the whole of Vishara there is nothing so lush as this, and yet by reputation this is nothing compared to Akma's heartland. Envy does not become you, Arcus. No envy, this is merely... I jest. Who is this? Oh, okay, a full conversation. What ho, I see you too are taking in the sights with a hearty constitutional? What? Aye, the sights, the smells, and indeed the tastes. Have you had the pleasure of sampling the local produce? But of course, Achaemenid fruit is a rare delicacy over the border, but here, they're all but willing to give them away for a song. My lord, a flash of gold is hardly a song to these people. Well, we've gold to spare, and they've oranges to spare. Everyone benefits, no? So fill your boots, I say. Spare me this talk of food. This truly is a land of plenty. I only hope the war does not scar them overmuch. It has certainly proven resilient thus far. Though by all accounts Farrell faced little opposition in arms, and all but bloodless seas of power save for Wycliffe's defeats. Were it not for his despicable nature, I could almost admire the man. He has conducted this war well, regardless of his virtues. Rena would be well served to take a leaf from his book. I suppose so. I mean, he's kept peace despite his tyrannical nature. I trust she will use every trick available to end the war as soon as possible. Vineboom uses the thick to avoid war, and thus avoid starving her prize before it is even won. Yeah, I guess that's true. We have both come from nations beset by years of conflict. You can attest, I am sure, as to how deep these scars run. Certainly a fate best avoided. There's little need for tricks. We already have this feral cove on the run. Cove? Interesting. And for good reason. He fears us, does he not? And he cannot run forever. We'll track him down before long and smite the blighter down. That would assuredly be ideal, Mori. The issue is that Farrell knows this, and... Hey, you lot, Her Eminence requests your presence, come with me. So there are extras. What is amiss? What, you think she told me? The uptight little priss? All I know is she had a face like thunder, a proper foul temper. So I'd be quick about it, yeah, come on. Really now? Oh, okay, so it is going to be about Thyra. Very nice. Do you not listen? You must ride out immediately and in force. Do I have to remind you who you're addressing? Who are you to tell me that what it is that I must do? Annalise, we're guests here, sis. Remember, or are they sisters? She's a fair woman. Tell her, and tell me too. Calmly, all right? Are they sisters, or are they just... do they just have a sisterly relationship, I wonder? You've seen a ship. I can only assume the one that brought you here. That can't be all. I am sorry. From the beginning, then, I saw a man in town looking at me queerly and asked him why. He told me that he had seen some others with my look and dress. They had spoken of escaping a shipwreck preyed on since by bandits. Bandits, can you imagine? I find them regrettably easy to imagine. What else? The man to whom I spoke told me. The man he saw reported that those who could not run were seized. They became indentured servants. Ooh. To such mouth-breathing filth as that. Word was sent on high, yet in all the chaos it seems nothing was done. Tell me, will you allow brigandry to thrive in these lands as Farrell has? Maybe he hasn't had it under control then. Who do you take me for? We'll send a scouting party, find the strength of... There's no need. I scouted the area myself. Some 3-4 dozen armed men, and yes, the ship was certainly ours. 3 to 4 dozen, huh? That's gonna be a fun map. Even if it wasn't for that, that's too strong a force to leave behind. We can crush them with the small force while the main force rests another day. Alright, Vernon, tell Gareth to rouse together a squad. Make sure Arcade knows about this too. Gladly, Your Eminence. Well, good news for you, no? Of course it is, yet I cannot help but think I should have known. I was thrown some way clear of the wreck, it seems, but could I have been more thorough in my search? These men were my responsibility. If I could have spared them the suffering and indignity, then... there's little use pondering what-ifs, I know this. It's only human. We don't always get the chance to make it right. True, and make it right I shall, believe me. Oh yes, she will. I have a feeling she's going to be force deployed, but it's not going to require the green marker on her to make her a force deploy for me, that I can assure you. I would go even without your permission, though I am glad to have it. As I figured. Between us, we'll wring those dudes' necks and save who we can. Sounds good to me. Sounds very excellent, as a matter of fact. A proper shipwreck. The ship is tattered and scattered. Well, this has to be it. A cornucopia of low lives before us. I wonder if Annalise is going to be a force deploy. If she is, she might actually wind up being used for me on the long term. I'm not even going to lie. This would be a fantastic opportunity to train her and see how she fares. It is your ship, I take it. It was over 300 souls when we set sail for the east. Wow. Yet nature is more vicious than any army. The storm was unearthly. I can only believe it is through divine grace that any survived. And if the report is to be believed, most of those who survived by the grace of the heavens labor here, doing the bidding of local savages. Do you imagine the misfortune of falling into the hands of barbarian filth? A spit in Svanhild's eye. Present company excluded, Your Eminence. I am not about to take offense. We're talking about slavers, not people. My subjects, and thus my responsibility to clean up. Yeah, very well said. And those who toil here came under my protection. I shall not fail them any longer. None of our kinsmen are in sight. Perhaps they remain in the holds of the ship, or perhaps the rumors were in error. No, Annalise, we cannot let doubts beset us, not here, not now. If you are prepared, Your Eminence, I shall lead the charge. No cause to hesitate. Forward, steel roses, let's purge these vermin. Okay, sounds good to me. Arrive X3, then, so it is going to be Annalise required. Okay, I'm completely okay with that for sure. A very limited deployment this time, so we will have to pick our squad. Interestingly, let's find out. Annalise and Colbane, and then 2 others, another halberdier. I hate to say it, but whoever that halberdier is benched before they arrive. Just sheerly on the virtue of having both Saren and Colbane. I wonder if this would be a good map to train some people that I'm kind of interested in using. Everyone has a Francisca. All of the warriors have a Francisca. Swarming Hex, is that a long range? It is. This is gonna be a hard map then. I can't really afford to not bring my best, in a sense. An overwhelming amount of silver weapons, some very powerful... Well, the bows are relatively easy to work around. The silver blades aren't all too bad. Fenrir is manageable. I'm gonna have to bring somebody who's good in the resistance sense, for sure. Well, this may be Annalise's chance to shine. Looks like we've got a village right here. I wonder, are these going to be shops? It is, okay. Ooh. Okay then. I'm going to have to sell some things because I need to buy things from that shop. And from this one as well, because I'm relatively low on magic. So I've got a noticeable amount of preps before me. So in that case, I'll do my battle preps, and then we'll be right back. Okay, I do believe I'm about as ready as I'm going to get. As you can see here, my main squad is essentially the people that I like the most, plus Blixa at the moment. So most of these units are going to be mainstays. I do like Blixa a lot, but I have been willing to bench Blixa in the past. Let's try Steel Roses. No need to overcomplicate this. Hit him hard and fast, crack open the holds, and kill the leader here. Follow me. The brigand leader will arrive when the 3 locations are visited, or on turn 10, whichever occurs first. The chapter will end on his defeat. Sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and break those open then. We'll just fly over there and simply break them open, and there's nothing they can do about it. No, not quite. But like I was saying, Gareth is still good. We're keeping him long term. He's really good for dealing with mages, especially with these 3-range bows. He maintains enough speed to usually, you know, wail into them pretty good. Also, these guys have 4 speed, if that means anything, so that's kind of nice in its own way. I do believe that I will go ahead and dance for Gareth, although the way I might go about that is I can't rescue him with anybody but Annalise, so I'm not too worried about it. Although, no, he's got way more constitution. Okay. Either way, I've got her with the Breathe Bracer still, but I don't have any long-range weapons for her, so we'll visit this and see what's in it. Wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard about. Well, I mean, maybe you would. You look like you've seen a lot. But still, latest thing is there's meant to be some guy, right, living in a beat-down ruin outside, or out around the Vishran border. My cousin's brother's wife serves town's constable's fiance, right? Well, she knows this guy from Honduras. And he supposedly went up and just talked to the guy, some kind of hermit. Asked what he was up to. Said he was cultivating. Cultivating what, I might ask? Great Mother knows you can't have a garden worth a darn in these parts. Can you believe the way people are? Very well. I can believe the way people are, as a matter of fact. That was nice. That was very enriching. I feel better as a person for having read that dialogue, definitely. Thanks, ma'am. Appreciate your willingness to share. Either way, Thyra's going to be pretty good out here. She will take a lot of damage from the mage, but otherwise she survives everything, so no reason not to beat up on this one. Get a Francisca out the way. Again, hope for a dodge and see what we can get. She's very good. There's no doubt about it that she's my new favorite. I do want to see if I can get her support with Colbane pretty quickly, but I don't have any sort of imagination that it'll be all too soon. Okay, perfect. Colbane sets up a kill for Annalise. I will train her this map. I'll see if I can get her some good level ups. All of the enemies are right on the verge of promotion, as if the game is pretty much just in the it's like just beginning to get under the impression that all of our units are going to be promoted. So I'd imagine any chapter now we'll be seeing promoted units across the board. So 28, you have certainly some res, so you survive on that one. I might even be able to dance for Colbane. He might be able to reach 1, 2. If I shove Blixa, I can dance for Thyra, and she could potentially... There's no one-shotting that one, but it would be a start, I suppose. Would that be a bad place to be? These warriors don't move, I guess, because they're protecting. Oh, you're protecting as well. Francisca. That's a cool name for an axe, though. Well, either way, this one's pretty much guaranteed to not kill me. I could even use the warding blade to make it less hurty whenever the mage considers attacking. Because even though Thyra has no res, the damage might be more consequential to Annalise because she's got so much less HP. 28 versus what would have been 11, so minus 17 would have put her down to 10 health. Versus attacking Thyra, it would have dealt more damage, but it would have put her health down even, like, it wouldn't have been as bad. So that could be one thing that the enemy considers. I'm actually kind of curious in that regard, because it will still be the case with the warding blade. And I'll also just leave her over here, even though she will not get attacked. I considered giving either her or Amelia the Wagyu. Thought either one could have been a great option. I feel it's slightly more consequential for Amelia because tomes are going to get a bit heavier, whereas, quite frankly, Trissy is kind of just weighed down by the fact that I continuously give her heavy weapons. This is fine. Pretty good chance to avoid, and essentially no damage taken, and it makes my life a little bit easier. Yeah, that's excellent. It's greatly helpful to me to not have that one there, and Trissy is going to be fine, even if she gets hit by a bow or whatever. Yeah, gets us a good head start for this next turn. And again, even against relatively accurate weapons like a steel bow, it's a coin flip for her. Really, we're not moving. Okay. Sounds good to me then. I wonder if I can steal away 2 kills for Annalise this turn then. Because I essentially just need to kill that one. Well, I guess it would have been nice to have these two a little bit closer. So their turns are essentially wasted this turn just on movement. Likewise, I'm going to just use you to shove. There we go. That way you can rush down here and just bait everything out. I have no desire to do anything else. Just get down here, get the fists out, the fists of fury. I really enjoyed reading Lumi's comment on the last video with the inspiration for Thyra. I had, while I was making the thumbnail, I asked someone who was essentially someone that I know who is versed in some light Chinese and was able to essentially infer from there that it was likely that Yakuza was involved, and so it was very fun to see that that was indeed the case. Let's see. So is there any shot that I get? I'd have to use Colbane or Tricia I could swap with. Although, it seems like it'll be a better option to just probably do that. And, well, Annalise can get the experience, it's just... how do I go about it? What do you have exactly? Just a Silver Axe? I can keep him blocked off so that he's forced to attack Annalise. So if I just do this, and I attack this one with Colbane, I mean, he could attack Tricia, but he's going to deal more damage to Annalise, and so that's why I could essentially enforce the attack. Because he can't move here, and he's only got 2 spaces available, and nothing else is significant enough. It's actually a good opportunity for Tricia to bait out something for me. Could use the Slim Sword and get the kill on the enemy phase, or on the next player phase, or I could use the Killing Edge and hope for it on this upcoming phase. Although, who do I want to dance if that's to be the case? How weak do you get him? Ah, that's fine. Worst case scenario, I just have to get the kill. It saves me uses of a Killing Edge that I don't necessarily have to use, so that's kind of nice. 2 kills for Annalise, optimal. Most assuredly. Slim Sword, we'll just use the 4-use one. I'm essentially trying to break weapons with her at the moment. I've got some old Slim weapons that I didn't really have a use for. I'm hoping that if we get a new unit this map, which I'm... okay. Which I'm potentially under the impression may occur. Let me just make sure, yeah, you don't move. Okay. If we get a new unit, I'm hoping that they come with some sort of ability to give us more money. That would be kind of nice. I'm just going to dance... well, no, I kind of want Blixa to be far ahead for the next turn as well. So... maybe we just... dance Rena and let her have some freedom on the next turn. If I had a 2-range weapon for Rena, I guess I technically do. Although I can't force the interaction because, you know, the enemy will probably prefer not to take damage on retaliation. But I can put Rena out here. You've got Silver Longbow, so I will just simply... I don't want to do this. I don't want to, like, activate this because I don't know if enemies are going to come out. But if they do, then that's fine. We're about equipped. So whatever happens, I can always visit it next turn and then Kanto fly away. Very nice. Use them fists, beat them up. I like that she's got such high speed, too. You'd expect a unit like this to, I guess, not do so well on speed. oddly. Please dodge. Okay, good. Greatly helpful. Saves me having to use Amelia's turn to heal. Very, very nice indeed. Yeah, I can't wait to play this game. Okay, good. I can't wait to play this game again and optimize supports a little bit. Because there are a lot of units that I want to use that I feel... well, I guess I shouldn't worry about optimization of supports all too much. Like, they're impactful, but they're not so impactful that I feel like I should build my gameplay around them. Not that I necessarily feel that with other games, it's just kind of a thing that feels nice and fun to me. But I don't feel it necessary in this game. I feel maybe it's because I have always thought to optimize them in the past that I feel as if them not being here now is a bit awkward. Okay, so I can get 2 kills for Annalise this turn as well. Set this one up with Gareth. There we go. I think I should be able to. It might be possible. I could probably get this kill, rescue drop back with Rena, and do it that way. Because you can go here, kill this guy, or lady guy, and I'm kind of tempted to try killing Edge because I want to see the crit. Well, either way, her HP is a bit low. Oh, I can't quite get down there. In that case, I can use Blixa to, or I can use Amelia to shove. Maybe. Hard choice. Hard choice. Well, let's go ahead and get this one. I can functionally guarantee this one at the very least. Not all too worried about the other one if I can't get it. But we are getting good experience. Really good experience. It's almost a half a level per kill. Strength skill. Not bad. I mean, there could always be triangle attack. If there is, I would have no qualms with promoting her. Because I can always just... Let's see, she's got 7 move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. So with a swap and a shove, which I could also perform. Yeah, I could do that. I'm not too worried about... Okay, let's just go ahead and dance for her then. Dance for you. I'll put Parrhesia... Well, first of all... Do you move? Yes. Fenrir. Big damage. Ouchie. So in that case, I'll just send you over here and do this. Clear this one out. Although, would that be better experience, perhaps? It would be, for sure. And then that still lets me do this. Nothing here but books, and most have been ruined in the damp. This one, however... Swarming Hex. Interesting. Cool to get that. Okay. Well, that's fine with me. I don't have to worry about that one all too much then. Although... Well, Annalise survives that, doesn't she? 29, so she can bait that one out and get the kill on the enemy phase similarly. So if I could weaken this one... maybe with Iron Blade. 17 times 2, 34. Could she deal 15 damage in one hit? That was gonna indeed be the hard part, although she'll dodge. If she doesn't dodge, then I will have to get a physics staff, I think, which I don't think I can use. I'll have to rescue her, rescue and drop her. So we'll start with you right here. Although, hold on a second, why don't I just do it like this? Could I not kill you? Is that too much to ask? We have a slim sword that I could trade over to her some way. If they weren't right there with each other, then I could. So if I could just have Parrhesia go down here and work on this, I'm just gonna have her do that because she has good enough res to not worry about it. She doesn't really care to get hit by the Fenrir guy as much as all the rest would. It's gonna be 15 damage where it would have been way worse. So, is there gonna be any way at all that I could maybe not get that kill? Because I don't think from the supply I don't have anything. I could use the ancient sword, I guess. That would be kind of funny in a way. But that would be potentially 2 promoted kills for Miss Madam here. I mean, she could get it by critting anyway. Do I have an outlet for that? Let's see. I would have to double shove, and I can't quite reach with Amelia. Unlucky. Unfortunate. Maybe with the fists, I was hoping to keep triangle advantage so that I is actually weak to axes. I was hoping to keep triangle advantage so I wouldn't take all too much damage. Plus, I am going to be taking a lot of damage from the homie over there. Perfect, actually. Leaves me at 1 HP, or leaves them at 1 HP. Cobain is the champ. Thanks for being strong when it's needed and not too strong when it's not desired. Whenever in doubt, ask Cobain to do it. You'll get the job done. So then we pretty easily get this kill. I'll use the warding sword just to take not as much damage on the enemy phase. Although it's really unimportant because I'm going to have to heal her either way. Almost a full level up. Okay, and then in that case, I will... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and bring Amelia down here. You can go down here and work on this one. Let's see, 15 times all that. I'm going to take the risk. No sign of life, but your troops find jewelry stashed away in the hold. Sapphire gem, is that 5,000? It is indeed, awesome. Perfect. Very most excellent. And I'll have you stand right here. Be prepared for the enemy phase and all that. Okay. Hopefully we dodge anyway. Would be nice. And inevitably not dodge, but that's fine. Okay, this is the main one. I really hope we dodge this one, obviously. Not really a big deal if we don't, but it saves my HP and thus allows her to tank on the enemy phase. Once she sits on the trees over there. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Annalise is going to be promotion ready by the next chapter for sure. Maybe she'll be as good as Eileen. Plus she does support Thyra, so I'm interested to see how their support conversations go. Alright, cool. Well, with that taken care of, we can get a double kill with Annalise now. Killing edge for perfect damage. Just don't miss and die. Very ideal. Tons of experience inbound. Less now because she's getting close to promotion. Strength, defense, res, and luck. A very good level up. Plus she's cap speed. Okay. And I will dance for her again. As Blixa will remain uninjured. There is another potential promoted kill here, so I will more than likely engage in that one. Plus she probably has the capability to... I'm gonna have to shove Blixa out the way. Shove, get some healing in. Whoosh, and then I could always just go back and face this one down. Does Blixa survive one? Yes, indeed. 35 HP is really nice. Okay, not bad. So this side over here I don't really have to concern myself with for the moment. I have to worry about you in a few moments. And you in general. Okay, so in that case, Rena, come down here, work on this one. Gilded sword. Gilded brand. Might as well not take damage or we don't have to. Maybe increase our void with the luck a little bit. Very good. That's the other potential for a Annalise kill. But I think I'm more concerned with... Is this... Okay, so Cobain can probably kill this archer then. And then I can... Would I be able to kill you? I would need a silver sword of some kind, wouldn't I? Can you use them? Only C rank? Can't use any of these. And I don't think I'm willing to set up the kill exactly. Just because of how much damage I take. I think I might just give that one straightforwardly over. Yeah. I'll just give that one to Tricia. Although, I kind of want Tricia to have her turn available. Could I one-shot with you, potentially? No shot, really. I'm not really going to be getting through the forest all too easily. So maybe I'll just get this one with Annalise. Unless she can kill the archer. Nope. Okay, so Annalise, get this one. Nice and easy. 11 damage perfectly. Unintentionally perfectly. I like this map. It does feel like a guide map in a good way. Very much so in a good way. Okay, so I can't do anything without... I mean, like, there's a really solid chance that she dodges, but I'm not going to risk the map over it. And I do have to kill this one now. I'm okay with leaving the Myrmidon, or the Mercenary, alive. See, do I have to use that blade specifically? Hate to do it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. Alright, Colbane, get this one. Please dodge, though. It would be greatly helpful. I don't want to take 27 damage and be left on 7 HP. Fenrir. Nice. Very good, very good. At this point, I feel much better about my odds for the next turn. A perfect level up. A perfect level up. Excellent. What an absolute masterpiece. He's so good. He's so good. Thyra, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if they'll get married or if they'll just have a friendly relationship or whatever it may be, but... Jeez. Okay, so could I potentially put her on the forest instead? 6 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I swap with Parrhesia, then she can reach this now. And I will use the fists, I think. Do I need to build sword rank? No, I don't. I like using the fists just a bit more. Really fun. I need to play the Yakuza games, in truth. I find them incredibly funny for a number of reasons, and I have the entire series purchased because the entire series went on sale at one point for it was like $70 for the entire series, so I just got the whole thing. I haven't played them yet, just haven't had the time. I think they'd be right up my alley too. I'm big into games like that. When I'm not playing Fire Emblem, my biggest games I play are Smash Bros. And third-person fighters and shooters. Although I don't really care for, like, MMOs. I'm a single-player type gamer. Always have been. Alrighty. Except for Smash. Smash is a different one. Smash just flips everything on its head for me. Okay, so we do have that money, and Parrhesia is the convoy, so let's go ahead and put this away and grab that sapphire gem, because I did sell just about everything I could. So, I have decided that I at least want one more Lance Reaver for sure. I can probably go without Axe Reaver, I can probably go without Sword Reaver. Halberd and Lucerne, I can probably go without both of those. Rider's Bane is pretty good, Heavy Pike is pretty consistently good. But it seems like for the most part, in terms of dealing with armors, I use magic. So low-key, the Rapier is probably my best bet for the next thing to get, because the Armor Smasher, while good, is, I guess, not reliable enough. It doesn't come into play as often as 2,000 gold would, I guess, make it. Like, 2,000 gold isn't equal to the amount of use I would get out of it. Likewise with the longsword. If I get a longsword, I might as well just get a rapier at that point. It's a bit weaker, but it's going to do the same purpose, and I'm going to put it on a unit who doubles. Plus, it's lower rank and it has higher uses, so I will go ahead and get another rapier then. I could honestly invest in another Lance Reaver, because in terms of swords... Well, I guess Rena does have access now. And thus she cannot counter... Let's see, what can she not counter? Well, I guess it doesn't matter as much for her then. Maybe the Rider's Bane really is my best play. I have so many lance units that a Rider's Bane will come in handy. Honestly, probably even a Heavy Pike. I will go for the Heavy Pike as well. Perhaps odd choices, but ones that I will certainly go with. As I said, Halberd isn't especially necessary, although it is good. Sword Reaver, I don't use axes enough to justify a Sword Reaver, especially with how many lance users I have. Now, if it was a Sword Slayer, I'd have it in a heartbeat, but it is no such thing. I have enough Lucernes. It's between Halberd and Axe Reaver. I think I'll save my money because I need to actually buy some normal weapons because I'm kind of running low on specifically just like steel swords and stuff. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, I will get this kill with Annalise easily. And then I can probably get another one with her as well, if I can maybe do a little bit of shoving and get people down into place. She is pretty good. She is really good, honestly. And she supports Thyra. Thyra would have an A rank and a B rank, for sure. Because it's going to be Colbane, for sure. It's got to be. I don't know what his storyline and whatnot is going to be with her, but I'm very eager to find out. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to grab from the supply the Slim Sword, trade that over to Thyra. She doesn't need the potion all too badly. And then if I were to then shove... Oh, I can't shove you. Well, in that case, I will... Well, that's a bit of a shame. I guess the enemy phase will roll around then, and I'll do the best I can. I'll just place her right here. Slim Sword equipped. Hopefully she doesn't get all the kills. You don't move. You are not in range. You are in range. 26. Just straight up taking 26 damage. Unless... Okay, so... Not too bad on the avoid. 84 hit rate with 53 avoid. Pretty likely she dodges as it is, because it's 12 damage from you. Possibly 12 damage from you, and possibly 11 damage from you. I'm kind of banking on her dodging at least a bit here. So we'll go ahead and get Annalise down there as much as we can. Is that tile safe? It is not. So put you right here. Gareth down here, and then Colbane in that tile. Maybe I put Colbane on the forest. If one of them decides to attack Colbane, I'm okay with that. Yep. Okay, so now she can no longer take damage from one of them. Oh no, she does kill them. Okay. I was expecting that she would not be strong enough with a Slim Sword, but indeed she is. I would have needed... Would iron have worked? I don't think it would have. Oh, now she has to dodge the thingy. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good, I think. It might be exact damage if the other one hits me, actually. Was it 26 damage? Or no, it's less, because they don't have it equipped, and it's a weaker tome. It's gonna be more like probably 21 damage or something, if I had to guess. 21 to 23, somewhere in that range. That's just purely vibes based. I have no idea. I could be completely off, and it could be just as strong as the Wither Tome. But I have a feeling it may not be. So, 22. Okay. I was right down the middle. Again, pretty good chance that we dodge. It was very nice that we dodged one of the swords as well to not make that as stressful. But, regardless of that, we should be able to set up 2 warrior kills for her over the next couple of turns. What turn is it now? Oh, I forgot to do the augury. Turn 6. Leveler, I bring a warning. The chaff before you do not represent the full strength of your enemy today. No, their leader rides even now to relieve his fellows with warband in tow. Before his arrival, work to secure the westerlings beneath the ship's holds. You'll find treasures there, one that can be put to immediate use, in the hands of the Talon. Very nice. Tread carefully and strike every blow with decisive force. This shall not be the end, Leveler. So I'm assuming that she is going to get another PRF from down here. Maybe. Maybe she'll remember how to fight with other types of fists. It would have been nice to have taken this little squadron out. There's no way I'm getting Blixa far enough. Maybe I'll just send Rena to go deal with this. Not gonna be able to do that, am I? Well, you're going to burden me for yet one more turn as Rena runs that way to go deal with that situation. We'll go ahead and heal you up. Whoosh. Very nice. Res only, fair enough. Can't really complain after all she's done. Let's see, can't quite get you down far enough unless I shove once. Gareth will not get doubled because it's infinitely heavy and you have 3 speed. Is that tile safe? Well, other than that guy. Yes, indeed it is. So, shove. Go weaken. How are you? Silver Axe. I can deal with that. Maybe I'll just have her kill this one then. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely okay with me. One more warrior kill. I'll probably promote Annalise next map, even... surprised we took that damage. Even if we, Wait, is she in range of both of them now? That could be kind of bad. That could be pretty bad, actually. Sheesh, she got res. That's a 5% growth. Well, we definitely want to keep that one. Okay, she's not in range anymore. Good. Very good indeed. So then maybe Colbane can set this one up. The damage output's not too bad, and he's got some res, so... if he's dealing 36 damage, can she deal 13? She can indeed with the Killing Edge, or... yeah, with the Killing Edge, so... we'll do that. Is he in range of this one if I do? Nope. She is, though. If she gets hit by both... what's her avoid like? 50? Maybe I'll save that one for a turn then. I'll just bring her down here and stay out of this guy's range. That way I can shove her next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then one more. And I'll put you here perfectly in range of both of your support partners for their sake. Okay. And I guess I'll just... I don't even really need Parrhesia down here this turn, so just do that. Keep Blixa topped off. I can't believe she got that point of res, though. That's super funny. She will make use of it, I'm sure. Better than taking whatever their magic stat plus their tome damage is. This will indeed work, and that's perfectly fine with me. Whoosh. Good old Swarming Hex. It's a hex of a tome, no doubt. Very good. Very good. I like that we avoid these things. Okay, so... if I really want to, I can swap you, and that way I can kill this one with her, and also go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and get this kill. So in that case, I will not visit this just yet. I'll go ahead and steal this kill away. Nice and easy with Rena. I could wait until turn 10. I'm not in a huge rush. And I do still want to see what's in this as well. Could be a unit for all that I know. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't stand in that range either way, because that guy would have came and attacked me, which I paid no attention to. Maybe I could even weaken with Gareth. Now I'll weaken with somebody else. Maybe Amelia doesn't get the kill? Incredible. Absolutely impeccable. My units are perfect at setting these things up. So in this case, then, I will have to rescue Blixa, at least for my own peace of mind. Yeah, we'll use the Slim Sword. Bop. Very nice, and then we should get a level up. Just like this, I hope. I hope we can get this kill. Killing Edge, maybe? Okay. Maybe even Slim Sword? Awesome. A point over perfect damage. Level 19. HP defense, not bad. I respect her defenses. She's pretty good. Then I'll put Gareth right here. Hold the Silver Longbow, rescue, and then take drop. Blixa. I forgot that she has pivot as well. That's super good. And I guess I'll let Thyra visit the bottom one just to see what happens. Silver Longbow, Silver Longbow. It's silver, and it's a longbow. Scared me there. That was about to be a rough one. That was about to be an entire map replay. I'm glad it wasn't. As much as I like the map, it is a very good one. Okay, is it almost turn 10? It's gotta be now. Turn 8, that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. So I can get 2 more kills with her here, and one of them can be promoted, so she should actually be able to get promotion. Great bow. Maybe I could deal this one, the damage. I'm okay with taking a bit of damage on Gareth. I've got Amelia right here after all. So bop. And then, although it would have been actually kind of nice to shoot this one with Gareth. Although he would have doubled. Are you going to get the kill on that one? Not quite. Wonder if I'll be able to manage that some way. Well, first of all, let's get this one. Slim sword maybe? Perfect. Love to see it. She will indeed need the promoted kill in order to get it. Maybe Amelia can weaken. That's good enough. I'm pretty sure that's good enough. If it's not, then we'll make it good enough by just crying a little bit. And then they'll be like, okay, fine, you can have the kill. Yeah, that's plenty. Okay, a little bit of thunder then. And then I will punch a brigand to death, maybe. Although, it is weapon triangle disadvantage. I suppose that, yeah. Wait, it counts as a sword. I guess it's literally a Lance Reaver then. Well, we will Slim Sword then. Although, let me make sure I get this kill first. Slim Sword gets the job done, so I will indeed go ahead and break that. I wonder if there's any chance that upon this dodge, if she doesn't get quite the level up, that I could just stand here, protect Blixa. Because Amelia won't die. She has too much HP for that. If I just stand in front of Blixa... Could I maybe... Can't quite reach you. Or Unite. Let's see. 1, 2... Wait, you can move on to the peak. It's a very peak brigand. Well, whatever the case is, I can... There's no way Trissy is killing that one, so... I can pretty freely just do this, I think. And Amelia will be fine, and I'll even swap her over to the fire. Okay, that'll work. Yep, perfect. Perfectly happy with that. Maybe we get the crit. Be kind of nice. I guess we are setting up 2 kills for her either way. I think she's only going to need 1 of them. Yep, perfect. So if I do need both, I can get both. Awesome. So, with a little strike of the warding sword, for no particular reason, she is now level 20. And I will go ahead and promote her, actually. Go ahead and get that. I'll just wait till turn 10, and we'll see what happens. I'll let Thyra visit this. A rabbit! Look at its little... Wait, its hands move? Nudge, nudge. I see. Did it think I was hungry? Thank you, rabbit. That's great. Plus 6 HP, that's actually pretty good. Okay. I'm down with it. That was awesome. Greatly appreciated. Okay, let's go ahead and promote her then. She has earned it all throughout this map. I would usually save this sort of thing for the beginning of a chapter, but because you've watched all the way up to this point and you have liked and subscribed, you get to see this in the middle of the chapter, and she looks amazing. A pink, ooh, she's beautiful. Wow, impeccable. She might be strictly better than Eileen now. She does look absolutely tremendous. I love it. Yeah, no, she's really good. Her weapon ranks are lower for sure, but that's, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, let me just send Colbane to go get that thing, or, well, I'll let Annalise do it. That way, hopefully, if it is a PRF, maybe she can still pick it up or something. Regardless, we'll have everybody kind of just prepared for whatever the onslaught may be here. Level 10 has arrived? Oh, okay. Well, if this ain't just a fine how do you do, Bloody Crow's Feast here. We weren't gone that long, so whoever did this can't be far, and dang right they're gonna pay for it. We can rebuild as many times as we got to, but we can only take revenge once, so take care and make it slow. Slay the brigand leader Quiven to secure the region and conquer the chapter. Sounds good to me. They gonna rush down here? Ooh. Capable of indirect attacks. I would like to have one of those. Let's see. Swarming hexes. Oh, you two don't move? Discerns. Maybe they'll rush us down. We'll see. Alright, go ahead and dance for you. I have no idea what's in here, and I'm now, thanks to the augury, curious. Heavenly One, can it truly be? It is, actually. We would gladly fight for you, but I fear we are too weak to take up arms. But we were able to hide this. We must rest, but knowing you are here, we can rest easy. I only regret it took so long. Don't worry, I'll make those dudes pay for what they've done to you. It feels good to have this in my hand again. Those slaver filth are about to learn just how badly they messed up. Tianlong Hyong. Hyun, I don't know. I'm butchering that. I'm sorry, I don't speak Chinese. Thyra's, -4 might, -10 hit, +4 weight at range. Okay. 20 weight, 70 hit, 12 might at range. But otherwise, an amazing PRF. 16 might, 15 crit. That is incredible. That's a super, super good PRF. I'm so down with that. I do wonder what would have happened if we'd visited with someone else, but not too worried about it, I guess. Okay, so first of all, let's just see if they move. If not, then we'll have to kinda walk up on them and see what happens. Walk up on them at our pace, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just wait here and see. Okay, they are indeed going to rush us down. Not the boss, though. Well, in that case, you've got a silver bow. I have got a Thyra, who just got a new PRF that I will be making use of, I think, at least this one time, just to see what it's like. So, Tianlong John. Tianlong John Silvers. The best fish in the sea. Well, maybe not. Okay. This'll work. We'll kind of just turtle up against him a little bit. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, let's see. Ooh. That is awesome. We even get the crit. That is incredibly cool. Just casually created the most awesome unit in existence. Okay, the boss is going to rush us down. Well, in that case, I will let her mop right through him. I've got Blixa here, and I can do some shoves to get that out of the way. So she can probably get this kill now. Not quite, I suppose. We can try for the killing edge kill. If not, then whatever happens, I suppose. Come on, please, just get the crit. Very good. Love to see it. And then Rena, I'm sure, can get the other one. Maybe not. Maybe it's gonna be a job for Colbane after all. Suppose so. He's got it. A little more than a couple of javelins. Okay. I'm sure that Thyra can one-round him. 24 speed, actually, maybe not. Maybe a shove on Rena to deal some good damage. And how far can I get you? If you're right here, can you make it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Well, in that case, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. If you're here, then she's here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let me just make sure I get it right. There we go. Perfect. Maybe a little bit of healing would have been good. I can probably just rescue Blixa at this point. So we should be able to end this now. I would be surprised if we cannot. I don't want to take too much damage from the lightning Chris. Not bad. Killing edge, maybe. I can deal good damage. We'll see how it goes, depending on whether or not Rena hits. Do I need to deal 27 damage? I can deal 27 damage. If I miss this, I potentially lose, so that's kind of rough. But we'll hope that we don't do that. I'm just gonna use this for guaranteed accuracy. There's no way. That claimant queen, you're involved with this? I am indeed. If you kneel, I might yet let you keep your head. Not a chance, girl. You'll fetch a pretty penny when I deliver you to the Lord Protector in chains. Oh, how I tire of the bluster of doomed fools. Indeed, I would say so. Well, that was nice. Hopefully we can just not miss this. Is there any way that we get this with more accuracy? 74 is my highest. 89 is my highest. Okay. Let's see it. Hold up, your clothing, your armor looks just like... all this was once yours. And so it remains. The ship deserves far better than to be a rat's nest. Then I'm in luck after all. Must be a heck of a ransom after I take you down. Throw down that sword and I'll make it easy on you. The lioness does not kneel before the mouse. Indeed, she does not. Okay. That was poetic. I don't know. There's no way that was scripted, but that was absolutely tremendous. Lived life to the full. Took it by the... Yep. That was poetic. There was no chance. No chance whatsoever. What an excellent map. That was a lot of fun. Dang slavers. Hard to believe this was all left to fester when we left. Just goes to show we've got to nip this in the bud early. Scotch only knows how many others like this still live. Their days are numbered. There'll be a reckoning once we have control of Gwyneth. Still, we did the job here and now. One less pocket of them. Used to be that was all we could hope for. Yes, it was setting our sights higher that got us into this mess. You'd still call it a mess. It's set to end pretty well for you, all things considered. A profitable mess is still a mess. I don't care for it. I have secured my people. With your blessing, I should like to be the guide, or like to guide them to the town. They will need time to rest and recover, though some have already volunteered their services to you. You have my blessing. Just glad we got here in time. Thank you. How'd you lot even end up here? I'd seen a spawn-hill on some maps, but the seas are vicious. I guess I don't need to tell. Sorry, that wasn't sensitive. It's alright, I know you meant no harm by it. I was sent by my father, the Emperor, to bring an end to our isolation and secure diplomatic ties with the East. Really now? Lord Father, you sent for me? Is this her pre-promotion? That's very cool. Or maybe it's her formal wear. I did, and please, the court has taken its leave for the day. Enough of this Lord Father nonsense, no tiptoeing toward the throne. I know you've as little patience for court etiquette as any. I thought those stuffy graybeards never gave you a free moment. Is something wrong? No, not at all, though I fear it may be the last time I see you for a while. Still, there is a task that must be done, and it is time that I put my trust in you. Long have you asked for more responsibilities? Well, here you are. Of course, Father. How can I serve? These are anxious times. The reactionary faction is in the ascendancy at court. My generals look nervously toward conquest in the north. That's a shame. Make no mistake, I am not inclined to ignore developments there either, but I take from them a different lesson. We can no longer afford to look solely inwards to you. There is much the backward east might covet from our people, that is true. But can we not seek profit from that? And I doubt truly that they lack for anything to offer us in return. Steel, silver, scholarship, and magic, we must take every advantage, give ourselves every chance of survival. Finally, I've always thought we could benefit from looking east, but I thought that argument would be won upon my return from the west. I brought with me gold, treaties, countless imperial gifts, a direct defensive alliance. Still, the court could not see the value of any of it. Why would this be any different? Well, you did wonder why they had not been summoned. We're doing this behind their back? To their knowledge, we are merely exchanging plans for a court ball, held in your honor. Something you can find a nice viral consort to settle down with them. Though if you could find one of those far afield, I would not be averse. Colbane. Your father is a sly old fox when he sets his mind to it. So your crew is assembled, your ship is prepared. I have signed all manner of documents and given you a fathomable imperial seal. Those people knew us once as Svanhild. It was the best those thick-tongued barbarians could get their mouths around. You have 3 days to get your affairs in order, then you sail. I know you will not let me down. I won't deny the part of me that wishes I could have stayed longer. But I do want to do my duty for the Empire, and just as importantly, to humiliate those darn graybeards. I knew you were a skeptic of reaching out even to the West, but you kept an open mind. I'll thank you for it with the fruits of my labors, I promise. And I, and the Empire, shall thank you for it. Now go, I'm sure you have affairs to settle in the capital. I had hoped only to save my people, and yet so many went to the depths, or else succumbed to the beatings. If nothing else, their sacrifice hasn't been in vain, though through the grace of the gods, or else just serendipity. We found one another. If you continue to wait, my brain just completely fried. If you continue to help set me on my rightful throne, Thyra, you'll have at least one friend among the leaders of Talos. I imagine my foreign backer will be inclined kindly towards you as well. Assuming you are going to continue to help, not that I want to try and push you away, obviously, but your people, they need rest now, not leadership, and rest assured my blade remains yours, Exalted One. I had a life debt to repay even before the events of the day transpired. I will see you to your throne. Thyra, are you ready to send off the dead? The sun is setting. Of course, would you excuse me? I have a ritual to attend to, unhappy but necessary. Of course, we'll wait for you by the horses. What do you make of it all? I think we've won ourselves some staunch allies. Hopefully there can be better days ahead for both our peoples. To those who could not make it this far, I am sorry. But rest assured you shall not be forgotten. You will ever have the gratitude of Zwanhui for your service. And your family shall be honored for your sacrifice. Rest assured it shall not have been in vain. I shall see through our task to the end, this I swear. Now rest, comrades, and find your eternal peace. Rest in peace, for sure. Arcade, I thought I might find you here. Always growing where there's cold and damp like a dang fungus. Indeed, I don't know if we got him recruited. I didn't actually check to see, but I would have to imagine not. Yes, very droll, Wycliffe. Is there something I can do? Certainly, I believe so. I hope to talk frankly for a moment. How did you find that girl again? Why, exactly as I told you. You also told me for the sake of appearances. Letters are intercepted frequently, Wycliffe. Our meeting was happenstance. Serendipity or divine intervention, believe what you will, but it happens. I am just surprised you kept yourself from strangling the little brat. She tied one heck of a knot in our plans when she slipped out on us. Did she not know she was to become our queen? Yes, well, you are aware of the saying about the best laid plans. In fairness, perhaps we did not make ourselves easy for the girl to trust. I trust you will not strangle the little brat now. Well, I do not mind saying, Barcade, you allow her too much latitude. What is the purpose of this latest sojourn, eh? Herring after brigands at a time like this? You compared me to a fungus earlier, yet it is brigands who proliferate in darkness and neglect. Her zeal in rousting them is a byproduct, I would imagine, of her training with the Striders. It is, to my mind, welcome. Does it upset you that she has a mind to keep the nation clean? What upsets me is that it is her decision to begin with. I understand you have a fondness for the girl. I recall she was quite talented in learning the affairs of state, but she is not a hardened military man like I. Hardened, pray, by what, Earl? Hardened by defeat after chastening defeat to the Baron's men? Hardened by days hunkering in the ruins, surrounded only to be bailed out by a relief force you did not even know was coming? Got him, to be honest. I understand, Wycliffe, these are not my own thoughts, of course, but they would be quick to mind of those who do not know you as I do. And it is fundamentally her army that she leads now, raised in foreign lands from people who have seen her win victory after victory. But rest assured, when the time comes, she will know that she cannot rule alone. It was a council of powerful lords, such as yourself, who kept King Adalbert, Yaskatra, rest his soul, in power. Your reward shall come in time. For now, we must serve. I can count on you in this, truly, Barcade. I see why things are going to fall apart now. Are we going to have to kill him? Is he not with us as an ally now because he's soon going to be an enemy? That would be a shame. But it would make sense. We'll see. Of course you can. We aim to restore the old order, Wycliffe, not destroy it. Or have you forgotten that I bear the title of Lord myself? Of course not. You were a true and great servant to the crown. Though I will confess, at the time of your sudden departure of Gwyneth, I thought to myself you should have stood and fought like a man. Perhaps made the difference and stopped Farrell's power grab before it began. Well, as you say, Barcade, these are not my thoughts now, though others might still be so unkind as to whisper it in the halls of power. Trust in my actions. Already we have struck telling blows against the Lord Protector. Keep the faith and tell those who listen to your voice to do the same. I shall. And be thankful, you old fool, that you're of some use to us yet. We'll massage your pride just so long as we require your name. But the old order might not be the one you recognize, old friend. Okay. Fair enough. Highly fascinating. Something's brewing under the surface. It has been for some time. I have no illusion that Squidwardo is going to leave us. I feel like he's too loyal. He's loyal to a fault, whereas Wycliffe is loyal because he can get something out of it, but nonetheless is still staunchly loyal, as has been said before. Well, this was an excellent map. We got a new promoted unit out of it. We got a new PRF for our new favorite character. It was a very fun chapter. I like that one a lot. Not much more to say beyond that, except for that I'm excited to see what the future holds. I should have been, I don't know. I wish I had a little bit more time so I could play the next map sequentially after this one, but I will have to wait until tomorrow. And so will you. So thank you so much for watching. Do make sure to like the video, share if you haven't already. More people need to see this game. I'm sure it's already gotten a ton of recognition, but it needs more recognition. So if you're not sharing it for my sake, share it for the sake of the game. And I think that's about it. Do feel free to become a channel member. If you haven't already, it's always an option. If you made it to the end of this video, surely it was worth a little bit, right? The series and other series and whatnot. Anyway, all that aside, I guess that's about it. So until next time, I'll see you later.